Trish. I'm going to do a live real quick. I'm actually starting now. Hello, everyone. You can keep doing what you're doing, just letting you know I'm going to film. If you want to, what's getting, down poking mais feno para ela também?
Feno.
Só pouquinho. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Everything's going great here. Everything's going really, really, really well, actually. Little Miss Bambaluni is doing great. This is Andre. He's one of the caregivers here. She has actually found a lot of comfort with him. We talked about him before, and she's doing great here. She is really calm. She actually finds a lot more comfort with him when he's close by. So we've been taking advantage of that. Just a few minutes ago, we were trying to close the gate behind her, and it was about 98% closed, and she was just staying there, and we swung it back open and closed it again, and swung it open and closed it again. So she's doing exceptionally well. Really calm, really good. We see that in the early afternoon or 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, she gets a little sleepy, and then towards the end of the day, she gets a little spunk back towards her. And but she's doing great. Could not ask for much more. Tomorrow we're going to continue. Pode que pega outra na. Posso pegar outra também. So yeah, it's going great. Not much to report aside from good news. Good news and a hungry Mason next door. Hold on, we need to. Okay, I'm going to back up a little so you can see a little bit more what's going on. Everything's good. There's the crate. That's Andre, one of the veterinarians. Cesar is close by. Rafael is over there. Hello, Rafael. And who's this one? This is a Mason. There you go, bug. Don't want to leave out of the picture, huh? There you go, sweet girl. Somebody just asked if we changed her diet. We have a little bit. She's getting a little extra fruit than she normally gets. And they gave a lot of alfalfa. Not a lot. They gave some alfalfa to her on a regular basis, part of her diet, which really isn't very good for them, especially for Asian elephants. So, Trish, here's one more. Papaya. Not great for them. So we have some of our hay that we brought with us. So we've been introducing her to that. Not a tremendous amount, but she really likes it. She really likes the hay, so it's been actually advantageous, and she has a great appetite. So which leaves us wondering a little bit more about her weight loss. Is it because of the diet? Is it because of the food? Is it because of something else going on? We just don't know. But great appetite. She eats the world. She eats everything. So she's doing really well. She's doing really, really well.
Acima, ó, sim, grande.
Esse é um difícil aqui dentro. É. Tá perfeito isso. Hey, Mom. How are you? Mom just tuned in. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, grass hay is definitely preferred. The alfalfa, absolutely preferred the alfalfa, but it has to be clean grass hay. One of the problems that we have here in Brazil is getting good quality grass hay. And a lot of it's very moldy, musty, dirty, dusty, and they don't like it very well. So we actually passed our hay contact on to the folks here. Hopefully they're gonna start working together and get some better quality hay for Mason as well. Somebody said, is Mason going to be concerned? Probably. You know, it might be a little bit lonely again. She was alone for a long time, and it's nice to have a companion even when they don't get along with. But she does have a lot of folks here. And like we've talked about before, you know, we have opening dialogue, and hopefully we can have Mason come join us at the sanctuary soon. But don't really know. We'll have to see how that evolves. But yeah, she's doing great. She's super calm. Yeah, somebody asked about the electric fence, and I think Kat's answering. The electric fence does give a small shock, but Mason is super respectful of it. She doesn't go anywhere near it. They call her Maison. Doesn't go anywhere near it. Bambi, however, I don't think she can feel any shocks. That's not exactly true. She just doesn't seem to care as much. She actually likes to destroy it, which is quite entertaining. She's a little bit of a destructive one, which is, again, awesome. Okay, somebody's asked if we can show her left eye. Sure, we can go over there, see what she does. I'll go. Hi, sweet girl. I'm gonna come over here, okay? Hi. There's a nose. That's not an eye. It's a nose. When she comes up a little bit more, we'll be able to see it. Good job, Bug. There's been a lot of movement around the crate, moving back and forth. Trish was just back behind her a little bit looking. I don't know if you can see her eye. It's going to be tough to see in this position. There it is. She's getting a sleepy face. Oh, sleepy eyes. Are your eyelids very heavy now? Yeah, she's getting tired. Long day. I can see well. Oh, it's so tired. No, it's not possible that Bambi can't see the fence because she can see very well out of her right eye. We think she can see shadows out of her left eye. And they actually sense it more than they do anything else. They sense the pulsing. And when she tore the stuff apart inside, I think it's not working very well. So I don't think there was much of a sensation going through it at all. She had a lot of fun doing it. You're a good girl, sweetheart. You're a very good girl. Is she organizing and eating your hay? She has some problems with her toes, some toenails that are not super pretty. Nothing super substantial that we see, but her toes are not great. She needs some footwork. She needs a good, long, Mato Grosso rain bath. She needs a good, long soaking. She doesn't like to play in the water. She doesn't like being hosed. She doesn't like playing in the pond, the little swimming pool they have here. And you can see a lot of that skin on her head. That's all dead, crusty skin from not getting bathed enough. This light colored on her eyebrows, that's just from rubbing on the concrete walls. Her entire enclosure here is concrete, so it's got a lot of rub marks. And, oh, my nose. Super curious, pretty gentle, pretty sweet. And of course, we always use a lot of caution. We don't go directly in with them. Even when closing the gate behind them, no one goes behind her. It's all done with straps, a little webbing that we can open and close the gates without putting somebody in a dangerous position. She's not trained for footwork. She's been here for about 5 years, and they have never done any positive reinforcement conditioning with her, and they haven't done any footwork with her. They do a little bit with Mason, but not much. We're talking to them about that. They just don't really know. They have good intentions, but they just don't have the experience to be able to provide the care these elephants need, especially with older elephants. The care becomes more elaborate, more difficult. So it just requires a different level of knowledge and skill, and it's an interesting scenario. But we've had a lot of good discussion with them, gave them some advice, and talked a lot very openly about Mason's care. Cute girl. The skin color has a lot to do with the environment. I'm not sure. Mason's close. Mason is a red elephant today. Its soil is very red here, very deep, dark red. So she has a lot of red skin. This light brown color is just after playing in the dirt and drying off. She has a little bit of a red hue to her skin still. The ride to the sanctuary is about 1,300 kilometers. Depending on what time of the day we end up leaving here, when we depart, we might be able to do it in 2 days. We might have to have one night on the road. We might have to do 3 nights if we don't get out of here early enough, and we'll just have to see how it all goes. And we've talked a lot about her being scared, for a long time. And just giving her time to adjust in the container and make sure we don't push it too much. Somebody asked how she stays hydrated. Of course, she has multiple water sources in her barn, 2 or 3 water sources, and also drinks out of the hose. And when we're on the trip, we stop about every 2 to 3 hours, and almost every stop will offer her water. She normally eats well, but they don't normally give her quite so much food, and a different type of food. But she has a really good appetite, again, which raises some of the questions about the weight loss. Is it because of something else going on? Is it because of the diet, because of the type of food? We don't know. We'll have to explore further. One of the issues, with captive elephants is just the limitations that exist in these small environments. Limited access to good quality items, many times limited budget impairs what they can do. A lot of them are city-run zoos, so the budget is determined by the city during times of recessions or times of hardship. A lot of times, the budgets get cut or reduced, and it really impacts what they can do and the flexibility they have for the care they can provide. What else is down there? Lots of stuff. That's not the food. There you go. Oh, Carol, that's funny. Carol asked if she likes having her bananas peeled. Mara has made peeling bananas famous. No, she eats her bananas like most elephants do, peel and all. We don't know exactly what happened to Bambi's eye. We'll explore more. Fatima just said that Hannah is going to adore Bambi. Yes, I think Hannah adores all elephants, and definitely I'm excited to see what happens when Hannah meets Bambi. I think Bambi's gonna appreciate a passive friend. Lisa just asked how do her feet look. Not great, but also not horrible, considering how they haven't had a lot of treatment in 5 years, 6 years, probably more. They're not that bad. They're not fabulous, but they're really not that bad. From what we can see, there are some bad spots, some cuticle growth, some toenails that are not trimmed, are not wearing down properly. A lot of that. She has, oh, that's my phone. I don't know if you can see. There's a hole in that nail there. And a second nail from the outside on her front left foot. But nothing too super critical. Not like what we're dealing with Bambi. I mean with Lady. Sorry. We have the smallest little apples. These are not elephant-sized apples. These are like mouse-sized apples. They're very, very teeny. You got it? Oh, by one lettuce leaf. Good job. One teeny apple. Somebody asked, will Mara get jealous? Maybe a little bit, but you know, that's all part of being a social animal. You know, they haven't had dynamic social opportunities, so it's a part about learning what it is to be a dynamic family and a multi-friend family. It does open up a lot in their lives, and there may be a little bit of jealousy, but I think also it can be really rewarding at the same time. You know, it's all part of giving them the autonomy and opportunity of sanctuary with multiple friends, multiple individuals, different personalities, and who knows, maybe it ends up being Mara that really resonates with Bambi, and Hannah might be a little jealous. You just never know. But all in all, it's about giving them the opportunity for dynamic friendships. Edie said she's hungry. This girl has a good appetite. This girl eats a lot. Without doubt. Without a doubt. Yes, it is a normal appetite for her. She's a hungry girl. Hi, beautiful bright eye. This is a good eye. Her eyes have changed a lot. The first day we were here, much more open, much more expressive, a little bit more worried and concerned. Let's see if we can see the other eye a little bit more. And go look at this eye a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
All right, guys, it's about time for us to check out and start packing things up for the day here. Go get dried off and cleaned up. A lot of rain here today, so it's pretty muddy. But overall, a very, very good day. We're going to continue tomorrow morning. I have some ideas for how we're going to start, and then we'll just see how the day goes and evolve from there. You guys are all fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Thanks for joining us. We're thrilled to have you join us on the journey. It's just an absolute honor to share this with you. It's, you know, you guys make it possible, as we said 1,000 times before. You know, you guys tell us thank you all the time, but it's us that need to be thanking you for supporting us, donating, sharing, loving elephants, and allowing us to build a sanctuary and, you know, bring these little girls home. All right, guys, take care. We will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay safe. Ciao, ciao for now.